Testing, testing. Testing, testing. If the audience can please take their seats, the Montebello City Council meeting will begin momentarily. The music? Is that from... Can you turn it down? The other side? Yeah. If the audience can please take their seats, the meeting will begin momentarily. Good evening and welcome to the Montebello City Council meeting of December 13th, 2023. I'd like to call this meeting to order at 6:15 p.m. Mr. City Clerk, if you can please take roll.
Test. Mayor Pro Tem Peralta,
Present.
Councilmember Jimenez. Mayor, I do like to make a note that council members did reach out to her office. She will be running a few minutes late today. Councilmember Melendez,
Here.
Councilmember Tamayo,
Here.
Mayor Torres.
Here. We have a slight change to the agenda this evening. Mr. City Attorney, if you can please announce the walk-on item.
Yes, thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Mayor, members of the City Council. My apologies for having to bring this to you. However, we did receive a communication on the John Doe versus City of Montebello matter from Plaintiffs' Counsel. And inasmuch as it came up after the posting of the agenda and there's an immediate need to take action or get direction on this item, I would respectfully request that the City Council add this for closed session, and we would need a motion to that effect. This is the matter of John Doe versus City of Montebello. It's a conference of legal counsel pursuant to Government Code Section 546.9, subdivision D1, and if we can have a motion to that effect.
Do I have a motion?
I will go ahead and motion.
A motion by the Mayor Pro Tem. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Second by Councilmember Melendez. Roll call vote, please.
Mayor Pro Tem Peralta,
Aye.
Councilmember Melendez,
Aye.
Councilmember Tamayo,
Aye.
Mayor Torres.
Aye. We will recess now into closed session for the item as described by the City Attorney, and we'll be back shortly.
I would say no more than 10 minutes. Thank you.
We're recessed at 6:15. I'd like to reconvene this meeting at 6:25 p.m. Mr. City Attorney, if you can please report out the closed session.
Yes, thank you very much, Mr. Mayor and members of the City Council. The record should reflect that the City Council convened into closed session with all 4 members that are present, were present in closed session. The item that was announced and added on to tonight's agenda, which was John Doe versus the City of Montebello, litigation matter, conference with legal matter, pursuant to Government Code Section 54956.9D1 was discussed. The City Council provided the City Attorney's Office direction, but since there was no final action taken, there's nothing required to be reported by law. That concludes my report from closed session. It is appropriate to continue with the open portion of the meeting at this time.
Thank you, Mr. City Attorney. Moving on to our invocation, I would like to invite up Pastor Petz to lead us. If you can please stand.
Right, thank you, Mr. Mayor, City Council members. It's an honor as always. Would you all bow your heads with me as we join our hearts and our minds together in going to the Lord. Heavenly Father, we thank you for bringing us here safely. We thank you, especially this time of the year, with grateful hearts as we reflect on all the wonderful blessings you've bestowed on us from heaven above this holiday season, which starts with Thanksgiving and remembering the goodness and grace that you extend towards us every single day to provide for us as individuals, to care for our families, and to care for our community. And then leading into Christmas, we celebrate in particular the greatest gift of all, salvation, heaven, because you sent your Son, Jesus Christ, whose birth we celebrate, and which brings us so much joy at the heart of all of the things we do in Christmas and gathering with families and eating and dining and laughing and giving gifts, God. We remember at the heart of our celebration is Jesus Christ, the Savior of the world, so that anyone who believes in him by faith has access to God and has the hope of heaven. We thank you for that. And we thank you also in coming to the end of this year for everything you've done for our city and our community and our families, especially through the leadership of this city council, through the mayorship of Mr. David Torres this year, the amazing things as we've celebrated and heard even at the State of the City just a couple months ago. We thank you for all those things and ask that you continue to be with this council as they lead, as they direct our steps in keeping the best interest of every single individual and stakeholder in our city. We thank you for everything that you've done through Mayor Torres this past year and ask that you continue to guide his steps, including in serving as a council member for this city. Would you continue to bring about unity and effective and decisive leadership in this council, that they would come up with initiatives and action plans and implement those things that would meet the greatest needs in our community, whatever they may be. We pray that you'd also be with Mayor Pro Tem Peralta as she assumes the mayor's seat shortly, Lord, that you would also guide her steps, give her much wisdom, give her everything she needs to lead effectively this council for the sake of our city, for the sake of our families, for the good of the people of Montebello, and ultimately to bring you much glory. We know you are most glorified when people come to you in faith and when they have a heart of service, being willing to give their lives in life for the sake of others through sacrificial service, through humble service, through thinking of the needs of others even before our own. And as we do this, we know you'll be praised and you'll be glorified. In Jesus' name, amen.
Thank you very much, Pastor Petz. He was our keynote speaker at the Mayor's Prayer Breakfast. He led our invocation at the State of the City, and he's been a dear friend as my family has gone through our own recent loss, so thank you for the support. Next up, I would like to invite up our Boy Scout troop to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. If you could please announce your troop number for the audience.
We're from Troop 33. Now, may everyone please place your right hand over your heart and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. Ready? Begin. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated. Color guards dismissed.
The sounds from this group here was just very powerful. I just wanted to note that. Thank you very much, Troop 33. Mr. City Manager, do we have any corrections to the agenda?
I do not have any corrections to the agenda at this time.
I would like to reorder business. We have the City Council reorganization as item number 1, just for the proceedings and so everything flows smoothly. I would ask my colleagues for a motion that we reorder that to the end of tonight's agenda. Do I have a motion?
I will motion.
I have a motion by Mayor Pro Tem Peralta. Is there a second?
I second.
All those in favor, say aye.
Aye. Aye.
Any objections? Hearing no objections, it's so ordered. Let's see. Mr. City Clerk, do we have any public comments on non-agenda items?
Yes, we do, Mayor.
Please proceed.
As the city clerk gets his list together, just want to announce that for public comments, we have the podium up here and the microphone for folks to come up.
Further, it should be noted that if anyone wishes to address the city council on agenda or non-agenda items, it would be appropriate for you to have filled out a card and turn it into the city clerk. So, Mr. City Clerk, these are for non-agenda items, not any of the reorganization or anything else like that.
Perfect. First speaker, we have Rosa Tamayo, followed by Enrique Guzman.
Buenas noches,
Good evening.
soy Rosa Tamayo y quiero felicitar a la alcaldesa, o todavía no eres alcaldesa.
I want to congratulate
Congratulations.
Mayor, or she's not mayor yet,
Scarlett Peralta.
Scarlett Peralta.
Y nomás quiero decirle que tome buena oportunidad para representar su papel de alcaldesa y servir en los servicios para nuestra comunidad de Montebello.
And I just want to tell her to take the opportunity to play a good role in the services for the state of Montebello.
Y se recuerda siempre que va a servir a toda la ciudad, no solamente a su distrito,
And to always remember that you're going to serve the entire city, not just your district.
porque necesitamos muchos servicios. También, no sé si esté aquí el city manager,
Also, because the city needs many
el
services,
señor Álvarez.
and also the city manager.
Quiero
Ms.
que usted
Alvarez.
ponga atención
I'd like for you to pay attention,
porque yo estoy en un grupo y yo soy una de las que yo estoy liderando, abogando.
I'm part of a group. I'm one of the ones that are leading,
Pero somos varias personas y le quiero decir, porque yo le dije a la concejal Jiménez, le dije que le preguntara a usted sobre el Human Resource.
and there's several of us people. And I just want to let you know that I asked Councilmember Jimenez about human resource.
Y ella me dijo que usted la había ignorado,
And she
que
told
se
me,
dio la vuelta y no le contestó la pregunta que ella le hizo.
she told me
Usted
that-
tiene que tomar atención porque ella, aunque ella no votó, ella es una de sus jefas también, igual que los otros 4
she told me you ignored her.
concejales.
You turned around, gave her back, and you ignored her. And just to let you know that she's one of the bosses. She needs to be heard.
Y además de eso, ella representa Distrito 5 y yo quería saber la respuesta y ella me dijo, no la tengo porque el señor Álvarez me ignoró.
And besides
Y-
that, she represents District 5, and I asked for a response, but for Mr. Alves, but she ignored me.
A mí no me gustan estos problemas de ignorancia.
I don't like those problems of ignorance and ignoring.
A nada le tengo miedo como a la ignorancia,
I'm not afraid of anything
porque yo ataco la ignorancia.
other than ignorance because I attack the
Y
ignorance.
tenga mucho cuidado con ignorar.
Be very careful with
Pongan
ignoring.
atención en cuando uno les está hablando, porque ustedes son parte del gobierno que ustedes tienen que poner atención en su comunidad.
So pay attention because you're part of the government and you should pay attention to your community.
Y no servir a señores del cielo o señoras del cielo tampoco.
And neither to follow men and women of heaven.
Muchas gracias.
Thank you very much.
Next speaker is Enrique Guzman, followed by Yvette Fimbres.
Good evening, City Council and staff. My name is Enrique Guzman, and I'm here as a 30-year resident of Montebello and as Vice President of the Transport Workers Union of America. I'll keep it short and sweet today. I'm here in support of David Torres, Scarlett Peralta, and Georgina Tamayo. As a labor leader, I am super proud of the recent project labor agreement that was passed by the city, and I'm eager to see our City Council passing such positive items for our community. A win for one union is a win for all unions, and I'm super proud of everything that you are accomplishing. The work that they are doing in our city is truly remarkable and amazing, and I know good things are headed our way with their leadership. Thank you for your time. Thank you.
Next speaker is Yvette Fimbres.
Good evening, Mayor Torres, Mayor Pro Tem Peralta, and council members. I'm here tonight speaking in my personal capacity. Mayor Torres, the Fimbres family would like to congratulate you on a job well done. This year has been a roller coaster for you, and through it all, you never once wavered as a leader. I also want to thank you as a member of the American Legion Auxiliary Unit 272, the National Latino Peace Officers Association East LA Chapter, and the Hearts of Montebello for your continued support. I would also like to share this with this council tonight. My family and neighbors are in support of you selecting Mayor Pro Tem Scarlett Peralta as mayor for this next coming year. Thank you.
Mayor, that does conclude all speaker cards for non-agenda items.
Thank you, Mr. Clerk, and thank you to our speakers. Moving to item number 2, approve the purchase of subscriber radios and related hardware and software utilizing County of Los Angeles master agreement with Motorola Solutions, Inc. Mr. City Clerk, do we have any public comments on the item?
No speaker cards for this item, Mayor.
Thank you. Mr. City Manager, do we have a presentation?
Yes, presenting this item is Fire Chief Pelas.
Thank you very much. Before the presentation, I will defer to my colleagues if any additional information is necessary on this item. Seeing none, I believe I will entertain a motion to approve.
I will go ahead and motion to approve the item.
I'll second.
We have a motion by the Mayor Pro Tem and a second by Councilmember Melendez. Mr. City Clerk, if you can please take roll.
Mayor Pro Tem Peralta,
Aye.
Councilmember Melendez,
Aye.
Councilmember Tamayo,
Aye.
Mayor Torres.
Aye. The item passes with 4 ayes and 1 member absent. Moving on to item number 3, adopt the implementation of the Housing Linkage Pilot Program and appropriate grant funding from the San Gabriel Valley Council of Governments. Mr. City Manager, do we have a presentation on this item?
Yes, presenting this item is Fire Chief Pelas.
Thank you very much. I will look across the dais once again, asking my colleagues if they require a presentation or any additional information on the item. And seeing that none is required, I will entertain a motion to approve.
I'll make the motion.
There's a motion by Councilmember Melendez. Is there a second?
I second.
Second by Councilmember Tamayo. Mr. City Clerk.
Mayor Pro Tem Peralta,
Aye.
Councilmember Melendez,
Aye.
Councilmember Tamayo,
Aye.
Mayor Torres.
Aye. The item passes 4 ayes, 1 member absent. Moving on to the consent calendar. Mr. City Attorney, if you can please assist.
Yes, thank you very much, Mr. Mayor and members of the council. We have only 2 items on the consent agenda this evening. Rather than go through the entire process that we normally would have, I'll just ask if any council member wishes to pull either item number 4 or 5 for separate discussion. And there's no one requesting either 4 or 5. Then, Mr. Mayor, it would be appropriate to approve the consent agenda items 4 and 5.
Do I have a motion?
I motion to approve consent.
Motion by
second.
Mayor Pro Tem Peralta and a second by Councilmember Melendez. Mr. City Clerk.
Mayor Pro Tem Peralta,
Aye.
Councilmember Melendez,
Aye.
Councilmember Tamayo,
Aye.
Mayor Torres.
Aye. And the item passes 4 ayes, 1 member absent. Now, moving back to item number 1. City Council selection of mayor and mayor pro tempore positions under Montebello Municipal Code Section 2.08.010, reorganization.
So at this time, I will go ahead and present some gifts that we have for our outgoing mayor. I will go ahead and just move to that side of the.
Mayor, and I do like to note we do have 1 speaker card for this agenda item.
I apologize. Thank you, Mr. Clerk. Let's proceed with the speaker on the item.
Perfect. We have 1 speaker, and can we have Will Severo?
I got it, don't worry. Don't start the time yet because he's moving it. Cool. I'm going to adjust it for me. Cool. Good evening, Council. Took a long while to even get here. I've been coming to council meetings since before 2000 when I was still in high school. And during that whole time, I could only remember up until 2020 to only actually ever believe in 1 council member at a time. Because of that, I didn't have much faith. However, in 2020, I was able to have at least belief in 2 council members. And thankfully, Scarlett Peralta has done a great job. She also started off with, during COVID, for the movement of getting the union workers at the grocery market, which Angie Jimenez was actually against. The reason why I wanted to speak today about that is because during 2018, Salvador Melendez won by a landslide of votes, and the audience wanted him to be mayor. He wanted to continue a tradition, so he allowed Jack Hajinian to be the mayor still, even though no one wanted it. The crowd was really loud over it. So therefore, Sal Melendez went to become the mayor in 2020 during COVID, did an excellent job, appreciate it. He's done a really good job for the community. Then unfortunately, we had 2 terms with Kimberly Cobos, and Angie Jimenez pulled herself out of the being 2022 mayor because she said she wasn't ready, and I don't feel she's ready now. She can't even make it to a meeting. She's at the Christmas event yelling at employees. She's hunting down residents, yelling at them. If she can't be here on time tonight, everybody knew what it was tonight, then why should we have her as representation? She's done a horrible job for District 5, and I believe that we're finally doing a good direction. We finally got rid of Renee Bobadilla and a couple of other people that were very difficult, that cost residents a lot of possibilities for their parks, streets fixed, because we're dealing with legal fees. And I do believe that they've done a great job by allowing public comments to be actually heard again. So I would like for this to continue, and I hope you guys can vote Scarlett Peralta as a new mayor. Thank you, David, for what you did this past year. It was a struggle. I know you had some other stuff going on. Thank you for being strong and being there. I know times were tough, but all 4 of you guys, thank you for putting up with all that you have to put up with, because I know it's a lot. And I hope that we can have a next better couple of years, and look forward to seeing what you guys bring to the table.
Mayor, we do have 1 more speaker card, and this will be our final one for agenda item 1. Can we have Richard Torres?
Good evening, Honorable Mayor and City Council members. on behalf of myself and my wife, your mother, David, and the entire family, I want to say how very proud we are of you and of the job you did as mayor. I'm sorry that your mom isn't here to see this. I was recalling last year in this room when you were appointed, what a joyous occasion it was. And I want to specifically add that I think your family more than anyone sees what you have to go through. And I know that it's the same for all the council members up there. Your family feels it the most and is there to cheer you on when things are well and to comfort you when you're being put under the light and sometimes unfairly criticized. But David, I think you maintained your composure extremely well this last year. And the thing that I think we're most proud of is that you upheld the ideals of public service. And frankly, I believe the City Council has been moving in that direction, and I'm happy to see it because that's why you're here and why you were elected. And sometimes that gets lost in all the personal animosities that occur, but I won't go in that direction. Mostly, I just wanted to say, David, that we're very proud of you, and congratulations on completing the year and strongly. And again, I would note that we're probably the ones who know most, how much effort you put into it. Again, I'm going to ramble a little bit all of a sudden, but as most of you know, I worked for the city for 32 years, or many of you know, and I think these jobs have gotten tougher. I think the city attorney, a former council member, might say the same thing. And but I think you guys are all managing well. But this is meant to be particularly to you, David, my son, to say that you've done an outstanding job, and it's amazing how much time you've put in. But I think you've done it all again with just the best attitude, and with again the ideal of public service. So hopefully, and I know Scarlett will carry that on. I believe all of you have that same feeling and direction, and I congratulate also your appointment of the new city manager. I think 2024 will be a very great year. So again, thanks for putting up with me. I appreciate it. Thank you, David.
Thank you for all the speakers tonight. As Mayor Pro Tem, I do have the honor of recognizing our outgoing mayor and presenting him with some gifts. Prior to having some of our dignitaries come up, I did want to go ahead and just share a few words. So ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests, today really marks a historic occasion as we bid farewell to Mayor David Torres, a leader who not only served our city with distinction, but also etched his name in history as the first Black elected official to represent the city of Montebello. Mayor Torres, during your tenure over the past year, you have shown remarkable grace, professionalism, and profound respect that has left an indelible mark on our city. Beyond your official duties, you've been a cherished friend to myself and to many, fostering unity and collaboration that has strengthened the fabric of our community. And I think the presence of so many members here tonight showcases that. As we honor you today, I'd like to extend my appreciation to the Torres family for their 30+ years of service to our city. As we've heard with Mr. Torres being here, their commitment to our city has helped shape the vibrant community that we celebrate here today. Though Ms. Torres is no longer with us, I feel her spirit embracing this moment to celebrate her son. She would have undoubtedly be proud of the leader you've become, Mayor Torres, as your journey reflects the values, love, and strength that she instilled in you. Your mentorship has been instrumental in my role on council. Your encouragement to lead with grace, ask questions, and staying engaged has not only fortified my position, but has also made substantial contributions to the causes that we've advocated together on the dais. From championing equity to promoting open spaces, public arts, expanding programming, and workers' rights, Your influence has been instrumental. As you transition, know that your mentorship will continue to inspire those who follow your lead, as myself. Thank you for your wisdom, unwavering support, and the enduring legacy you've etched into the heart of our city. And I would like to go ahead and present you with some gifts that staff has done for you today.
Do we have a hand mic? Hand mic?
So this bag holds a scrapbook that staff has made that really details and showcases your journey as being mayor this past year. And so I do want to recognize their work and also the love that they put in doing this beautiful effort, as well as a gavel to represent your past year as mayor. And also, I would also love to call your fiance, Gabby. We do have a little gift for her as well. And again, I do want to recognize just the beautiful gesture on behalf of our staff. So Gabby, I just want to recognize just the incredible person that you are and the friend that you have been to myself, as well as many here in the city of Montebello. You've really taken on the position of being so supportive and so loving, despite some of the turmoil and turbulences that we face as council members. Your support has just really been that driving force behind a lot of the work that we do here in the city. And so with that, I would love to just offer you this beautiful gesture and these flowers for you today. We're gonna start crying here. And so we're now gonna be moving forward with having some of our dignitaries that are here tonight provide their remarks for our outgoing mayor. So give me one moment. So I would like to invite those that will be presenting certificates to our outgoing mayor. One by one, I will go ahead and call your name, and you can go ahead and present your certificate or any gift that you have for our Mayor David Torres. First up, our one and only Senator Bob Archuleta.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, Montebello. I'm your Senator Bob Archuleta, and I look to my left and your right, I see support. I look to my right and your left, and I see support. That means that the city of Montebello is coming together as a unit, as a team, to go forward in the future. 2024 is around the corner, so leadership is before you. Leadership has just completed. And David, I would like to tell you that as a dad, I've known your dad forever, it seems like. Richard, God bless you, and I know that your wife and David, your mom, is up there looking down and saying, oh my God, are they honoring my son? Can he possibly be leaving office with such dignity and pride and giving it back to the city? Well, David, I want to tell you, you have. You've surpassed our wildest dreams. And I will tell you, and I've told you many times, David and I converse quite often during the course of the year. David, how you doing? How's that looking? Stand in there. You're right. Stand in there. You can do it. You've got to support your family. You've got a city council behind you, and you have friends and relatives that will love you forever. This job of being mayor is temporary, but the friendship that you make throughout the years to come, the relationships, they will last forever. And the city of Montebello is in your heart as it's been in your family. And I want to tell you, you've held it strong, and you've made us believe in you And the state of California would like to recognize you. So I brought this certificate of appreciation and recognition to you, David, and to your family. And it reads, David Torres, in recognition of your work as mayor of the city of Montebello for this past year, your dedication to lead and to serve the community is commendable. Your commitment to making difficult decisions while striving to find the best solutions has greatly benefited all who live and work in the community in the city of Montebello. You served with pride, with dignity, and with honor. So on behalf of the state of California and your Senator, Bob Archuleta, I congratulate you for a job well done and continued success. God bless you, David.
Thank you so much, Senator Archuleta. I would like now to call up, representing the Office of Assemblymember Miguel Santiago, 54th District, Ms. Crystal Meza.
Good evening, everyone. Hi, my name is Crystal Mesa. I'm the City of Montebello Field Representative on behalf of Assemblymember Miguel Santiago. And we also just wanted to give a certificate to, Mayor of the City of Montebello, David Torres. I was actually here last year for your swearing in, and it was the first time that City of Montebello was in our district as redistricting happened last year. So this is my first year along being here for the ride. And I think one of the things that I have appreciated is working with you and the rest of your city council, just because you guys do so much work here in the city of Montebello. I'm not only the field rep for city of Montebello, but also of Boyle Heights, and I think I also, there's a lot of work to be done here. I come to a lot of the events, and I think you do so much work, and I think sometimes people won't always recognize it, but I just want to let you know on behalf of the assembly member and myself, we do recognize your work. We recognize that you have done so much for the community in bridging community organizations, the state, the government, and everything. So again, thank you, Mayor Torres, and good luck for any other future things that you do in politics. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Meza. And now representing the Office of the Los Angeles County Supervisor Hilda Solis, 1st District Chair, Field Deputy Maria Ponce.
Good evening, everyone. As mentioned, my name is Maria Ponce. I serve as Supervisor Hilda Solis' Field Deputy for the City of Montebello. And I think this year really just was a testament to the work that, the multiple levels of government can do together, especially under the leadership of, Mayor David Torres. I think nobody signs up for some of the things that happen throughout the year. However, the tornado that, did hit the city of Montebello earlier this year, although tragic, did highlight the work that the county and the city of Montebello could do together. And I think the mayor was very quick, and the city manager and everybody here was very quick to ask for assistance in anything that could be, brought to the city. And it was an honor to be able to facilitate resource fairs, food distributions, and job fairs to those that needed it most. So thank you, Mayor, on behalf of Supervisor Solis for your leadership this year in such difficult times. And I hope that the following year continues to bring great things to you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Ponce. I would also like to now call up some of our neighboring elected city officials that are present here tonight. Councilmember, City of Arcadia, Eileen Wang, District 3.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Eileen Wang. I'm the council member of City of Arcadia, which is District 3. Tonight, I'm really happy to you guys invite me to be here. I'm honored to be here because this is our really leader for everyone, for our community. So I bring the certificate for recognition in recognition of your outstanding accomplishments, selfless service, and tremendous support to the Arcadia community. Thank you so much and congratulations.
Thank you, Ms. Wang. Now we have one of the youngest mayors here in the county from the city of Bell Gardens, Mr. Jorge Chavez.
Oh my goodness. Hello, Montebello. Great to see everybody. Congratulations, congratulations. All right, I did prepare something. Good evening, Montebello Mayor Torres, Mayor Pro Tem Peralta, and Montebello City Council. My name is Jorge Chavez, and I serve as the mayor for the great city of Bell Gardens. I briefly want to share a congratulatory message for both outgoing Mayor Torres and Mayor Pro Tem Peralta. You both are incredible individuals, and your work and your leadership capacities have gone above and beyond, serving not only your community and your residents, but your neighbors as well. You have both stood up in difficult times, spoke up for your communities, and represented Montebello with pride and glory. Not to mention, it was this council, this leadership that passed the historic project labor agreement. Therefore, with that said, on behalf of myself and the Bell Garden City Council, I would like to present a certificate to both of you, outgoing Mayor Torres and Mayor Pro Tem Peralta, and it states, quote, Certificate of Recognition. On behalf of the Bell Garden City Council, we congratulate you for your leadership and dedicated service as Mayor and Mayor Pro Tem for the City of Montebello. We condemn you both for your commitments to public service and wish you much success in all your future endeavors. Signed, Mayor Jorge Chavez, alongside the Bell Garden City Council on this December 13th, 2023. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chavez. And now we have Councilmember Oscar Flores from the city of Linwood.
I'll use this mic here, just because I want to be different. So Montebello, good evening, everyone. It is great to be back. I used to call this home for a few years. So a quick side note, when I worked here back in the day, it was your dad, Mr. Richard here, that led our team back then, and I appreciate that leadership back then. It was a great city then, and it's a great city today because of you, sir. I'm here on behalf of my colleagues on council, including our new mayor, Jose Solache, to congratulate you on your well done in your mayorship. You did so in a dignified manner. You did so with great spirit, with an incredible heart and passion for your community, and you did it with great intellect. I am also honored to be able to call you friend, and so I've had the opportunity to have good conversations with you. And in those conversations, I just become overwhelmed and overjoyed with where you're able to lead this great city. And though you're not holding mayorship anymore in a few minutes, you are still a leader here in your community. And so we expect that continued goodness, sir, and beyond. I'll keep pushing that for sure. I do want to recognize that I do know the rest of the council here very well too, and I appreciate the opportunity we've had to share conversations about your great city and how it's moving forward. So thank you for taking care of this city, and congratulations again, sir, on a job well done this past year. And our certificate is here somewhere. I know we sent it. Oh, there it is.
I do want to ask, in case I missed any dignitaries here from other cities that are present, if you can please go ahead and come up now. Oh, we have Mayor Lux from the city of Pico Rivera.
Well, this is a beautiful evening to celebrate your mayorship. Mayor Torres, 12 months, how do you feel? You know, officially I'm no longer mayor, and although I'm saddened, a bit of relief off of my shoulders. And tomorrow I think you're gonna feel a little bit better. You'll probably have a nice little breakfast and enjoy your breakfast and not have to worry about all the responsibility on your shoulders. But nonetheless, together with the rest of the council, you've done tremendous work, and I do want to commend you and Mayor Pro Tem Scarlett Peralta on a tremendous year and your continued success in the upcoming 24 year and beyond. And on behalf of the city of Pico Rivera, I now as a council member like to provide the city of Montebello, you outgoing Mayor Torres and outgoing Mayor Pro Tem Scarlett, if you can come down and provide you with a certificate of recognition for your service to your community, outstanding citizens. And this is a selfless effort. And I know that the time and dedication will continue well into the future. And we, as your neighboring city, and I have to say, neighbor cities are the true sister cities. When there are items that need to be worked on in our region, we work together to solve the problems of our region. And again, I look forward to doing that well into the future. And I'd like to provide you with your certificate of recognition, Mayor Pro Tem Peralta, and Mayor Torres, on behalf of the city of Pico Rivera, for your outstanding dedication to the residents of Montebello, and for serving as mayor in 2023, and serving as Mayor Pro Tem for the city of Montebello for the year of 2023. I provide this to you, and thank you for your service.
And then also just once again, if we do have any other dignitaries I might have missed. Oh, I believe we have the mayor of City of Monterey Park.
Good evening. My name's Jose Sanchez, and I'm the mayor of Monterey Park, and I know that it was just mentioned the importance of sister cities. I have the distinct honor and pleasure to not just be neighboring Montebello, but also my district actually borders the entire city of Montebello. So it is with great pleasure I've been seeing the entire year what an amazing job David Torres has done When people ask me, who are some of the mayors that you admire, that you look around within the community, within this area, David Torres was definitely one of those that I really admired. And in fact, when I became mayor, he was the first mayor I actually invited to the city of Monterey Park to meet with me. And I had a lot of interesting conversations with him regarding housing and other social issues that impact our communities because we share some of the same issues because of our neighboring cities. So I am so honored to be here today. My city clerk reminded me that we mailed our certificates, so I'm not sure if you guys have them or what the situation is, but I still wanted to be here to honor David Torres and the amazing work that he has done for Montebello. We know that when Montebello is functioning and when Montebello is doing great, we are also in Monterey Park very proud because we always look to Montebello as a shining star within the San Gabriel Valley. So we appreciate all the work that you did this year, Mayor Torres, and we look forward to our new incoming mayor, Ms. Peralta. And so on behalf of the city of Monterey Park and the residents of Monterey Park, we appreciate all of the work that you have done and that you guys will continue to do. Thank you so much, and God bless.
Thank you so much. I would like to just quickly recognize some of the elected officials and dignitaries that were not able to be here tonight, but that did leave certificates for you. We have City Council for the City of Diamond Bar, City Council from the City of El Monte, Mayor, City of Paramount, Isabel Aguayo, Mayor, City of Whittier, Joe Ventineri. We also have Council Member, City of Commerce, Oralia Rebollo, Council Member, City of Compton, Jonathan Bowers, 3rd District, Mayor Pro Tem, City of Linwood, Rita Soto, Council Member, City of Pico Rivera, Dr. Monica Sanchez, and we also have Congresswoman Linda Sanchez as well. Give me 1 second. Now I would like to move forward with some of our incredible community partners and organizations that also have a few little gifts here for you today. We have Ashia Sister Association President Emma Delgado.
I'm also going to come right here. Mayor Torres, as you step down from your row, I want to extend a heartfelt gratitude for all you've done for our community and for your supporting the Montebello Ashia Sister City Association. Your timeless efforts and dedication have left a lasting impact, and we are grateful for your service, and we're wishing you continued success. And I need to say that you served with such grace, and we're grateful to have you as our mayor. And we have a plaque from the sister city as well.
Thank you so much, Ms. Delgado. We have Montebello Chamber of Commerce Executive Director Adriana Dugan and Treasurer John Pringle.
Thank you so much for having us here. This is an honor, Mayor David Torres and Mayor Pro Tem Scarlett Peralta and City Council. It's been an honor to see you this year just take care of our community and build that relationship with the chamber, and all your support is so much appreciated. And we'd like to go ahead and present this to you on behalf of the Montebello Chamber of Commerce, on behalf of its members, board, and staff, offers its deepest gratitude and acknowledgement to Mayor David Torres in recognition of his dedicated service to the community in his role as mayor of the city of Montebello over this past year. We really appreciate the relationships that we've built this year. Thank you so much. Our businesses appreciate you so much. Thank you.
From American Legion Post 772, we have Commander Carlos Larios.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Carlos Larios, and I am the commander of Montebello, American Legion Post 272. And I have a certificate of appreciation here. This certificate of appreciation is gratefully presented to outgoing Mayor David Torres in recognition and sincere appreciation of outstanding service and support of Montebello Post 272, which contributed to the advancement of the American Legion programs and activities dedicated to God and country. On behalf of us veterans and the entire American Legion family of members, which you are a part of, we truly appreciate everything, all the support you have given to us, and we look forward to the continued support of the City of Montebello and the council members. Thank you.
I also see in the crowd some of our labor allies, and I do want to give them an opportunity to say a few words. We do have our friends here from the Carpenters, if they'd like to bid our mayor farewell.
Wow, didn't know I was speaking tonight. So we've been working together for a while now with all the council. What has been in the past is just going to go forward stronger and stronger with the new leadership and everybody on council. From our hearts to your hearts, we appreciate being our friends when we're fighting to make things right, to help people get good paying jobs. But tonight, it's all about you and all of you, okay? Thank you so much. That was the best speech I could come up with.
And I'll make it short too as well. Thank you, Torres, for everybody else, council, city manager, thank you guys for everything you guys continue to do. This PLA is going to create thousands of jobs, many opportunities for the city of Montebello. So thank you again. Thank you.
Thank you.
Before I move forward, I just want to make sure I didn't forget any other community partner organization that was supposed to present. Just making sure. Okay. I would like to now just acknowledge the commissioners that are present here today and some of our local club members as well. So from our Parks and Recreation commissioners, we have Commissioner Olaf Lovano and Commissioner Oliver Jimenez. From our Civil Service Commission, we have Commissioner Dalia Delgado. Planning Commissioner, we have Commissioner Victor Cuevas. From our Traffic and Safety Commission, we have Commissioner Ruben Baez and Commissioner Maria Knox. And then from our Montebello Lions Club, we have President, Manny Sanchez, but I believe the title might be a little different now. And I believe that concludes this portion of presentations. Thank you.
Thank you to all the dignitaries who came to join us this evening. I am deeply honored by your presence and the fact that you chose to spend some time this evening here with us to celebrate a momentous year in Montebello. I really do accept these certificates on behalf of all those that made our collective success possible. I've been very proud to take that center seat, very proud to lead this council in our meetings, but there are hundreds and thousands of people who are really the ones behind the scenes making all of this possible. And so I accept these certificates on their behalf. Thank you very much. It's great to see you all this evening. At a birthday party in February, someone asked me, what do you want to be able to say a year from now? I replied without much hesitation that, quote, I didn't muck it up. I used a different word than muck. There are still a couple months to go, and I don't want to jinx it, but I think that we did more than just okay. To paint a picture, in February 2023, Council was in the throes of debating whether we would remain a 5-member body or go to 7 members. And with the city manager at the time calling out sick, the community was worried about continuity of leadership. 2 massive issues of who represents us and how do we get the work done, uncertain outcome. Well, here this evening, now we know. Not only did we meet the demands of the moment, but we did an absolutely outstanding job. We avoided litigation threatened against moving to both the 5-member council and the 7-member council. We hired over 30 police officers and civilian staff, as well as 25 firefighters, paramedics, and other fire personnel, delivering on our promise of a more robust public safety department. We expanded our bus lines to Cal State LA and preserved Line 60, which students in Pico Rivera rely on to get to school and back home. We passed a new Art in Public Spaces ordinance, which will bring millions in public arts funding. We passed a community workforce agreement, or a project labor agreement, ensuring Montebello residents are prioritized for jobs and guaranteed living wages and benefits when it comes to public projects. We delivered a strong coordinated response to a tornado, buckled down for a hurricane that fortunately became a tropical storm, and kept in close communication with county and state officials and hospital administrations as Beverly Hospital closed and White Memorial opened. We finalized a $40 million infrastructure project that was riddled with setbacks. And we did simple, impactful things, like installing bike racks at public facilities, like fixing the dip next to the train tracks on Montebello Boulevard, like approving public funding to support our sister city associations and the Montebello Chamber of Commerce. And perhaps what is my proudest accomplishments are the group photo in this month's Montebello Reporter and the comment that our meetings, for the most part this year, have become boring. Especially proud of that. This is just a short list of the actions we took to improve the quality of life for residents, businesses, and visitors. None of it would have been possible without a lot of very key people. First, I'd like to recognize my family members in attendance. You guys have always been there when I needed you, and I couldn't be here if it wasn't for the way that we've come together as a family to support each other. Dad, Juliet, Justin, Miranda, Uncle Tony, Aunt Lorraine, Gabriela. I'd also like to recognize those that couldn't be here. My uncle Fernie Galarzi, who swore me in last year, is currently battling the effects of a devastating stroke. And of course, my mom, Janice Torres, who I may have frustrated to no end, but loved and supported me regardless. It was the biggest honor of my life to use my platform to lift her up, bring attention to her life, and awareness of Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease, an extremely devastating affliction. Second on my list, but first in my heart, I'd like to thank my fiancée, Gabriela Santillan. If you can please come up. Gabriela, you have been my refuge when I was low, my firm foundation when my morals and values were challenged, and you've walked with me every step of the way for the last 4 years. I love you, and I couldn't have done any of this without you. Next, I'd like to thank Mayor Pro Tem Scarlett Peralta. If you can please come down. Mayor Pro Tem, please accept this bouquet as a thank you to you and on behalf of all our colleagues on the City Council. Mayor Pro Tem Peralta has been an incredible partner this last year. When our city has been faced with some incredible challenges, there's been a lot of comfort knowing that my closest ally is a smart, compassionate, and action-oriented representative. Many of our greatest victories have come from your tireless work to improve our city. Please give the Mayor Pro Tem and all of the City Council a round of applause. Next, I'd like to thank Assistant City Manager Arlene Salazar. Please accept this bouquet as thanks to you and on behalf of all the directors and staff at the City of Montebello. Ms. Salazar has shown incredible leadership over the last year. Challenges were met with solutions. Staff was well organized under trying circumstances, and the support of over 500 plus employees is the reason why all the things we've been able to accomplish and all the things that will be accomplished get done in the first place. So our deepest gratitude. Thank you. I'd like to thank the community, our residents, businesses, partners, and allies for their constant support and encouragement. There are way too many to name, but if you've ever offered an encouraging word or shown up in support, or even if you've quietly worked in the background rooting for us, you are recognized and appreciated. Whether it was my surgery earlier in the year or the loss of my mom just a few months ago, you've helped me in so many ways, and I am eternally grateful. And to the handful that have been less than kind, I say, what recall? Lastly, I would like to recognize and welcome our new city manager, Raul Alvarez. You grew up in this community, you've come back to lead it, and we are extremely excited for the ways that you'll work to make Montebello a prestigious place among our neighbors. Ladies and gentlemen, my time as mayor of the city that raised me has been a privilege and an absolute honor. My name is David Torres, and I'm a proud son of Montebello. At this time, we look forward to the future. I will take nominations for the position of mayor of the city of Montebello.
I'd like to nominate Scarlett Peralta.
I second.
We have a nomination by Councilmember Jimenez and a second by Councilmember Tamayo. No additional voting is necessary, and Ms. Peralta, just want to confirm that you accept.
I accept, yes.
If there are no other nominations, Mr. City Clerk, if you can please do the roll call, appointing Mayor Pro Tem Peralta as mayor of the city of Montebello.
Mayor Pro Tem Peralta,
Aye.
Councilmember Jimenez,
Aye.
Councilmember Melendez,
Aye.
Councilmember Tamayo,
Aye.
Mayor Torres.
And I vote aye. Congratulations, Mayor.
I do have a few words that I have here prepared, so please indulge me in some time. Esteemed guests, family, friends, and cherished residents, today truly marks a profound and special moment in my life as I stand or sit before you, honored and humbled to accept the role of mayor for our beloved city. As an immigrant from Mexico, my journey has been shaped by the values of hard work and resilience. I truly carry the dreams and hopes of those seeking a better life, and I am committed to preserving Montebello as a beacon of opportunity for all. I want to express my deepest gratitude to each council member for entrusting me with this significant responsibility. During my tenure as the youngest Latina elected official in Montebello, I have been dedicated to driving transformative initiatives. My commitment to uplifting the working class community is showcased through momentous labor policies, with my first legislative action being Hero Pay in 2021 during the height of the pandemic, recognizing and honoring the essential workers who kept our community going. I take pride in championing, along with our council, the city's first community workforce agreement, Project Labor Agreement, a landmark initiative that fosters economic growth and the creation of unionized jobs here in the city of Montebello. My advocacy extends to reinstating crucial institutions like the Civil Service and Traffic and Safety Commission, ensuring the well-being and safety of our residents remaining the forefront of our priorities. In expanding programming for children with disabilities, I have strived for inclusivity and accessibility, making Montebello a city that caters to the diverse needs of all residents. Additionally, I have been a staunch advocate for open spaces, recognizing the importance in fostering community bonds here in Montebello. My commitment to our community goes beyond rhetoric. It's reflected in tangible accomplishments that have improved the lives of Montebello residents, and I am committed to continuing to bring these progressive policies to the forefront of the dais, addressing the evolving needs of our community in the incoming year while working collaboratively with our council. I just want to give a sincere thank you to my family, Jennifer, Maria, Blas, Joe, my mother, my father, my mentors, my loved ones, Enrique, Christina, Julian, Dr. Avila, a warm appreciation to my Lion brothers and sisters, as well as all the labor allies, my lifelong friends, my Solidarity sisters, Venus and Catherine, and my community partners who joined us this evening. Your presence truly means the world to me. Montebello, to the city that raised me, I am humbled and eager to serve as your mayor. Let us continue this journey together, building a future that reflects the dreams and aspirations of every resident. Thank you so much for this incredible opportunity. Thank you so much. Just give me 1 second to orient myself here. Okay, and so now we will be going to the Mayor Pro Tem nomination. I will go ahead and open up nominations.
I nominate Sal Melendez.
I'll second that.
Okay, and if there are no more nominations, if we can go ahead and please have a roll call vote, Mr. City Clerk.
Yes. Councilmember Jimenez?
Aye.
Councilmember Menendez?
Aye.
Councilmember Tamayo?
Aye.
Councilmember Torres?
Aye.
Mayor Peralta?
Aye.
Thank you.
Congratulations, our new Mayor Pro Tem, Salvador Melendez. Would you like to say any words?
Thank you, Mayor. I'm like the carpenters today. I didn't have a speech ready, but I just want to thank my colleagues for the trust and for selecting me as the Mayor Pro Tem. I think right now is a time for all of us to work together. It's been a challenging year, to say the least, but I know that there is a new direction, and we are looking to work together with everybody for the benefit of our residents, our community, and for everyone here. So, Mayor, just want to congratulate you and again, thank all my colleagues. I'm not going to forget, I do want to thank my beautiful girlfriend there for all of your support and for always being there on those challenging times, difficult times. And I know I complain a lot, but you're there always to listen. So I'm really, I appreciate who you are and everything that you do. So thank you all, and thank you to my colleagues.
Okay, now moving next to our AB 1234 travel reports. If any of my colleagues have any reports on any meetings attended at the expense of the city? Nope. Okay, and so now I would like to go ahead and request a motion to adjourn.
I'll
Motion to adjourn.
Okay, if I can get a second.
I'll second.
And can I get a time? I'm sorry. Oh, a time? I'm adjourning the meeting at 7:37. I would just like to announce that the celebration continues. The Lit Lounge, right? You just walk outside. I'm sure there's staff members that can guide you around the corner right here on this campus. Is the Lit Lounge where we will be having our celebration and reception. There will be beverages and food and really good music. So I hope you can join us. Thank you.